What's up, everybody? My name is Alfred, and today we are doing Gen Z Rates 3D Energy. So why do you care what I think about energy drinks? Is you probably don't. I like trying good quality energy drinks with good ingredients, and I always love trying new flavors of the ones that I really do like. So 3D Energy being one of them, that's why we're ranking the new flavors today. Little backstory on 3D Energy. It started back in 2018 by Christian Guzman. He was a fitness influencer, still is to this day. He started this energy drink brand because he wanted a solution to the usual bloating that would occur when he would drink other brands. It is 10 calories, 200 milligrams of caffeine, no sugars, and no artificial dyes. Despite all those things, 3D Energy didn't have the greatest start to its company. Originally, it was named Up Energy with resealable lids. It was later found that it resembled a little too closely to other competitors' brands, and he had to rebrand it to 3D Energy and went back to the original 16-ounce can. From there, 3D would continue to grow, but would have troubles in distribution. Christian Guzman had distribution partners who also had ties in other energy drinks like Prime and Alani Nu. Those two energy drinks started to pick up steam and got a lot more popular. It felt like 3D Energy got put on the back burner, slowly coming to a halt at the end of 2024, leading to 2025. Christian Guzman would then purchase the rest of the partners' stakes and become full owner. This led to more conversations about where the company should go and publicly talked about potentially liquidating the company. Early 2025, he announces that there is going to be a rebrand of all the flavors, all the cans, and that they would be re-entering the market with a new face, with new partnerships, and a new formula. So today we are ranking the 5 new flavors from 3D Energy. All right, let's get to it. We're just gonna jump right in. I put them all in the fridge, so they're all the same temperature. They are all sitting for the same amount of time, so I wanted them to be cold. We're gonna be starting off with watermelon grape. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these energy drinks. I don't even know what time it is. I probably shouldn't even be drinking this. Pretty strong grape flavor. I don't really get a whole lot of watermelon, if I'm being honest, but honestly, I like grape, so I have no issues with that. I like the fizz of it all. It's a little sweeter, and I typically do like a little sweeter, but feels like candy-like even as an aftertaste. So, I mean, very refreshing right out the gate. But next one up is gonna be cucumber melon. All right, so apparently this is Christian Guzman's wife's flavor, Heidi Summers. She owns Buff Bunny. This is her flavor. She took part in this and everything, so cucumber melon. Definitely a lighter taste. It's not as sweet. It doesn't stay on the tongue very long after you drink it. Very refreshing, especially cold. I could see how that is very tasty. I kind of see both, cucumber melon. You get a little bit of both. Very light flavor, not super in your face like some other energy drinks or something that's super sweet. So next up is strawberry lemonade. I love strawberry lemonade in general, and then this can is just sick. This new can is all these swirls and everything. But I just love energy drinks, if I'm being honest. I have to like go through waves of when I'm like drinking them regularly. And I always loved 3D, but again, coming to a halt at the end of 2024, I just couldn't find it anywhere. It's honestly kind of crazy that it was still around in different parts, but that is great. That is really good. You actually taste real strawberry in there. Like, it tastes like real strawberry. I don't know if they use real strawberries or not, but it tastes like actual strawberry lemonade like you would get from like a barbecue place that actually puts strawberries in their lemonade, and that's how they do the strawberry. Instead of like the fake strawberry lemonade that you just buy or whatever. That one's a little sweeter too, but it's like not as sweet as the watermelon grape. Next up, we got blueberry mist. Had a blueberry flavor before. Not a huge fan of that one. It was a little too sweet for me, if I'm being honest. So that's kind of why. They had a bunch of flavors original. I think I've never tried I want to say 2 of the flavors. I never tried the pina colada, and then is it the sunburst? And then apparently there was a red one. Like, I was going back and looking at old posts, and there's a red one. I don't know where that's from, but blueberry mist. Let's give it a go. It's very fizzy, very light. Oh God. Excuse me. Oh God. This bourbon never. Very fizzy, very bubbly when you open it, and I feel like the flavor kind of reflects that as well. It's very, I wouldn't say like traditional, like you're eating blueberries, but it's like mixed with some sort of candy or sugar or something like that. And then last but not least, we got Liberty Pop. This is also one of the older flavors that came about the old rebrand, old branding. So let's see how it compares. Compared to the old original Liberty Pop, I like this better. I feel like it's definitely a less, again, candy, ice cream kind of flavor profile. You're just going for sugary. It's not that anymore. A nice, refreshing drink. I don't know what Liberty Pop is supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be like the ice cream that you get from an ice cream truck. I get that, but like, it doesn't taste like that. It tastes, I don't know. It's its own flavor profile that I can't really tell. So, okay, so time to rank all of them. We're gonna start at the bottom. We're gonna give them a number ranking, and then we're gonna go ahead and put them in their place where they belong. For me, number 5 coming up is gonna be Watermelon Grape. For a ranking out of 10, I would probably give Watermelon Grape 7 out of 10. I just thought it was a little sweet for me. I thought it was a little more grape than watermelon, than a fusion. I thought the taste of it kind of stood on my tongue a little too long. But again, 7 out of 10, not bad at all. I loved it. Number 4, I'm gonna put Liberty Pop. It's great, I loved it. I just think on the sweeter side, it's supposed to be meant like an ice cream, like a pop kind of flavor. I liked it, it just wasn't kind of my thing or something I would crave on the day-to-day basis. Liberty Pop, I would probably put at like a 7.4, 7.5. Next up, number 3 is gonna be Cucumber Melon. It's very light, not as sweet. It's very refreshing, especially on a hot day. This would probably be like the best one out of all of them. But as far as the flavor goes, my preference, I want something a little bit more substance rather than kind of a mesh of 2 flavors. And I'm not sure which way it really wants to go, one way or the other. And for ranking, I'm definitely giving it 8 out of 10. Second place is gonna be Blueberry Mist. I love the fizz to it. I love the lightness of all the blueberries. Not a traditional blueberry, but more of like a candied kind of version of it. And number 1 is gonna be Strawberry Lemonade. One of the original flavors coming out. New can looks sick. I love the new can. Out of all of these is probably the favorite can that I have. Favorite flavor as well. This is definitely like a 9 to 10 out of 10 in my book, just because I just like it a lot. And this is probably the hardest one to find, honestly, out of the new flavors. I go to like different vitamin shops and trying to find this, and that was probably the hardest one to find. So when I did, it was a relief to do this video. And that's gonna be Gen Z's ranking of 3D Energy. But we got one last surprise. We got one more flavor. Lemonade, one of the original flavors. Out of all the original flavors, this is probably my favorite one, and that's why I got it when I saw it. So this isn't being made anymore. So the fact that they still have some in circulation somewhere, I'm super excited. So we're gonna put my original favorite 3D in the rankings with all 5 new flavors. I haven't had this in a while, so I don't remember how it tastes, honestly. That's so good. It's just kind of perfect. It's like a perfect, slightly carbonated lemonade. So that's why I really like it. And then it has the Alphaland little logo here. So I think this is definitely going in. I think this has got to be number 1 still. I think number 1 is still gonna be the Lemonade 3D original flavor. I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna be it. Again, number 1 new flavors gonna be the Strawberry Lemonade. It is great. It tastes like real strawberries, but I think my heart still goes out to the original lemonade. But that's gonna be it. I'm gonna go work out because I drank all this caffeine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these drinks, honestly. Like this format of Gen Z ranking energy drinks or anything else, just let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow. And as always, have a beautiful day.